All right, the school year is wrapping up. Now graduating seniors are faced with making a big decision. What's next, career-wise?
We've got the answer for you right here. Danny Van Sickle has an option that you may want to consider. He's the director of the Electrical Training Alliance of Jacksonville. Welcome back to the show, man.
Thanks, guys. How you doing?
This is a busy time for you, but for those out there who haven't watched you on our show, I don't know what they're doing with their lives.
I agree.
But tell them about the program.
We're a 5-year electrical and teledata apprenticeship. Our students work full-time jobs during the day for one of our companies. They go to school 2 nights a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, or Tuesdays, Thursdays. Start off making around $14 an hour. Right now, finish up making over $29 an hour.
Beautiful. Okay, so the high school year is wrapping up. Does the apprenticeship schedule kind of follow the same
It does.
schedule?
We start school right around the end of August, early September, and we get done around the end of May. A lot of our students have families of their own. So we want them to be able to enjoy their summer and not have to come to school, maybe spend a vacation with them. But we also want them to have the ability to decompress. It can be a lot of stress going to school. We want to give them 2 or 3 months off during the summer to kind of reset themselves and be ready for the next school year.
Yeah.
Speaking of high schools, what is your involvement with them? Do you guys do stuff throughout the year with different high schools?
We do. We go to a lot of career fairs. And we get a lot of high schools that invite us to just come and talk to the classes. That's a big change over the last probably 5 to 10 years. Before, high schools only just push their students to go into college, and now they invite a lot more technical schools to come in and give students another option for something they can do when they graduate.
Okay, so tell us about these pre-apprenticeships. So there's apprenticeships and there's the pre-apprenticeships. What is that and where are they at?
Absolutely. So 2 years ago, we signed an agreement with Baker County High School where they would do our first-year curriculum at their high school for their high school seniors. And if they did our first-year curriculum, give them the opportunity to interview to get in the program and then advance place them into our second year if they qualified for it. So now you can get done with the program in 4 years after high school. Very proud to say that last week we signed an agreement with Oakleaf High School. We'll be doing the same thing for them. They'll do our complete first year, everything that a regular first-year apprentice does at our school, and we'll be able to advance place them if they qualify.
The companies that are involved with the apprenticeships you do, they have to love this because now they're getting, instead of a totally green, fresh person, they have somebody who already has some training.
Absolutely. Nationally, I know we mentioned this earlier, attrition rates around 20 to 30%. So if we take in 60 apprentices before we knew, we're going to lose about 12 to 15 of them between first and second year. Now by having these high school pre-apprenticeships out there, we can bring them into the second year. They can kind of replenish those numbers of the students that we would normally lose.
So let's talk about the benefits of the apprenticeship.
Well, one of the benefits is the free health care that we have. You don't have to pay anything for our health care. It is employer funded through our local union. Also, we have a college credit. You get 30 credits for just finishing our program. You start working toward 2 pensions as an apprentice, and then you get another pension whenever you finish the apprenticeship. So, we tend to concentrate a lot on the pay, but there's a lot of other benefits to it just besides getting paid.
I just look at this like you talk a lot about your student debt, and that's
I constantly talk about
and that's something that a lot of people are dealing with. This is something that right at 18 years old out of high school, you can actually start getting paid to go to school. What do you say, $700 for books?
Yeah, that's it. About $750 a year average, and no tuition at all. Just have to get accepted.
I did the numbers. We were talking about it. At 4 years of college, you're going to pay whatever X amount. Let's say you come out with $150,000 in debt. 4 years of this apprenticeship, you've been paid every year, and there's nothing. You have benefits. You've already started your 401k. Already started a pension.
Absolutely.
All right. How many people are you guys accepting?
They'll determine that in June. We've taken in 80 to 70 the last 2 years in a row. If I had to put a number on it, I would say between maybe 50 and 80 again. We have trustees that get together. They look at labor projections to see where they're going to be at, and they'll come up with a more defined number when June gets here.
Okay, so how can people get more information?
Go to our website, etajax.org. Go to our YouTube channel. You'll see all of our videos. You can learn even more about us. There's also a place there where you can apply online.
Sounds
awesome.
Great.
Good to see you, man.
And you guys know if anyone's interested in this segment at all, where they can find it, firstcoastliving.net.